Alright, welcome to the first episode of Attack of the Bros. I am one of your hosts, Wes.
And I'm Alex. Rats of Mizaki. The brown one.
He's the brown one on the white one. What about yin and yang? Don't you think?
We could go with that too, I guess.
We could go with that.
We really bounce each other out there.
Well, let me see. I'm fat, unattractive,
I'm brown.
so crazy women automatically like you.
That's true. That is true.
That's true.
That is.
Gotta get the crazy
I
ones.
don't even want to talk about that. Anywho.
No, let's go ahead and talk about
This is the first time we're gonna do. I can't have a fan base that already hates me already.
No. See, look, no.
We need to build a demographic. First,
I don't care
about. I can't already block out a whole portion of people. That's a whole. It's a whole country.
Dude, we both have crazy ex-girlfriends, so it's fine, right?
I guess it is.
Dude, everybody has a crazy ex-girlfriend at some point in their life. Like, his crazy ex-girlfriend still texts him like 3 months after.
Only because he talks about her. Every single time he talks about her, he'll text me within the next hour or so.
Guess what? Mine did the same thing. I told him I haven't heard from her in 5 days. This is a fantastic thing. Not 5 minutes later, I get a text message. Hey, how you doing? What's up? I miss you.
It's true.
So they're like, gosh, seriously? Like, what the hell?
So anywho, this whole podcast thing is going to be
Videocast.
podcast,
VidPod.
some sort of casting,
Casting.
some sort of casting here. Basically, we have a whole bunch of different
You
segments.
have dirty minds.
We have a whole bunch of different video segments. We had a whole bunch of screens here with different links opened up. We'll be talking about random
We do have a
things.
lot of screens surrounding
We
us.
may end up ranting for a little bit, going off topic, but you know,
We
it's
were-
what it is.
We were off topic within the first 15 seconds.
Yeah, we had a whole intro already, but obviously it didn't work out. So let me just say what my script says. You white people cleaning stuff with spring water like you got money. Okay, that was pretty much it, yeah.
I'm not even going to say mine. But just so you know, if I had $1 for every woman that found me unattractive, eventually they would probably find me attractive.
So his pockets were deep.
Don't talk about my pockets. Can't talk about my pockets like that.
You talk about your... Okay, here's another thing.
Oh God, here we go.
We went to a bar one time. Wesley here told the waitress that his pockets were deep. So what does Wesley do? He goes and there's a 21st birthday party going on. He goes ahead and tries to buy the whole party drinks.
I started off with the birthday girl.
And I cut him off at the birthday girl. He was about to buy the whole party drinks, except for the dudes, of course. The dudes were getting
I'm
drunk.
not sexist or anything.
No, you told him to buy them all drinks except for the dudes.
I did.
You specifically said that, yes. Okay, let's get the first topic
This
here.
is why I should stop drinking.
Let's stick to our script here.
Let's
Yeah.
talk about stuff going on in the world today.
I don't know what's going on in the world.
You know what's going on in the world? Absolutely.
Oh, wait, we got CNN up. Yeah, you guys don't even have to watch the news tonight. Did escape drug kingpin have inside help? El Chapo escaping.
That doesn't
Mexico.
even look interesting. Like, what the hell?
He's Mexican. Oh, wait, there's people kissing there. What's that, Comic-Con? Comic-Con. 5 biggest, oh my god, Comic-Con moments. It looks
54. Wait, all right. How do 54 stingrays die? All right.
The ghost of Steve Irwin got them.
Steve Irwin's ghost finally came
Steve
back and got
Irwin
his
came
revenge
back.
on that one. All right, so let's see. Chicago's Brookfield Zoo is trying to figure out why 54 stingrays died Friday. Did you feed them?
This is why you don't tap on the glass, I think.
Another thing my ex-girlfriend didn't know.
Tap on the glass?
But she did, not even kidding. We went to the Philadelphia Zoo where they have the king cobra sitting. They have a big king cobra cage in the middle, and she was sitting there, fingers just tapping on the glass, on everything. I'm sitting there, I'm like, Dave, stop tapping on the glass. This is the animals off. Well, she got to the king cobra cage and she went tap tap tap, and that king cobra went just like this, hood up right in front of her, and she was like, oh my god.
Yeah, put yourself in their shoes. You know, would you be happy if someone took you out from your native habitat, put you on a boat, sent you over to America, you worked for them for about a couple hundred years while they whipped you, then there was a war after? I'm talking about something else. But long story short, would you like it if someone tapped on your glass?
We're in a windowless basement room. There is no glass.
There's glass right here on this table.
Shut the hell up.
Okay.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Veterinary staff said there was a drop in oxygen level at the Zoo Stingray Bay habitat according a drop in oxygen level? A drop in oxygen level.
Don't those things go in the water?
They do. And don't they have pumps circulating water? I don't know. But anyway, we are devastated by the tragic loss of these animals. All of the stingrays that died had been born in captivity. Okay.
Last year,
The exhibit drew we had a malfunction for the water temperature. They did this in 2008. They had a whole.
obviously, someone's not doing their job right.
Seriously, like the zoo obviously needs to restaff. Okay,
that's the end of that.
but I mean, who honestly cares about Chicago, right?
Chicago has the Bears. Mike Ditka.
Mike Ditka. Lawrence of Arabia Star dies.
Ariana Grande. Let's get it for her.
Oh, I hope you guys all heard about this story of Ariana. You heard about that, right?
I absolutely do that. But donut licking, is that an actual thing, or is this a metaphor for donut we're talking about?
Look, no. Here's what happened.
I would love to lick her donut.
Here's what happened. Here's what happened. Ariana Grande went into like some shop in LA, and I can't even remember what it is. She was
zoom out. Let's go back to her. I just want to stare at the picture a little bit.
Ariana Grande was in like a donut shop in LA, and
was it random donuts?
Here's what she was mad about. She was mad about people eating donuts and getting fat and stuff like that. You know, people eating junk food and getting fat. So what does she do? What does she do to say that people should not eat donuts in America? She licks donuts. You know that licking a donut is like 200 calories right there, right?
And with her licking the donut, I fell in love with her.
Well, now she's apologizing for it.
No need to apologize. Just lick other things, like lollipops.
Shut up. Stop right there. No, but now she's apologizing for it. Quote from her: "Seeing a video of yourself behaving poorly that you have no idea was taken is such a rude awakening that you don't know what to do."
Can we pause on that real quick? It's Ariana Grande out in public. Everyone's gonna have a phone out recording her.
It's
doing whatever she's gonna be doing.
Exactly, and that's the whole thing about it. I was so disgusted with myself. Not a whole lot of people are actually disgusted with me. You do know that, right?
I'm not disgusted with that also. Nope.
Not here to make excuses or justify my behavior because I can't. I'm just here to apologize.
I need to apologize. I accept your apology. Just call me that.
Let me see.
Why the authorities?
Here's what happens.
Did she pay for these said donuts?
No. Well, here's what happens. It says here that when an employee approaches her with a tray full of donuts, she turned to a male companion. All right, that's a weird way.
That's a weird.
Yeah. And says
so
loudly.
She's still single then.
She says loudly, "What the f is that? I hate Americans. I hate America."
What is she doing with Kansas?
Isn't Grande? That is like Grande.
It can't be her real name. It's probably like Ariana Big or something.
Well, that's what
it's probably big with 2 G's.
That's what it translates to.
That's what I'm saying.
But then after that, she goes on to say, "I am extremely proud to be an American. What I said in a private moment." Private moment. She was out in public at a public donut shop
with a male companion,
and she went with a male companion out, and she says it's a private moment. Private moments happen between 2 or 3 people in your household, or somewhere where nobody else can hear what you're doing or saying. When you're out in public, it is not private. I hope you realize that. But it was taken out of context. I mean, even the context that was taken out of, whatever was going on when you said that, had to be bad. Like you don't say "I hate America" in any kind of conversation that actually makes you look good.
I think she's just trying to say, well, I think the context of that was she hates Americans as in the fact that they eat donuts.
I am sorry for not
in excess. That's probably why she hates it.
I like donuts.
I like Grande too. I still like Ariana Grande though, because
what I said in a private moment was taken out of context, and I'm sorry for not using more discretion with my choice of words. Yes, you need a brain-to-mouth filter. Like, if you are a public figure, you need a brain-to-mouth filter.
See, I'm not a public filter. I can say that.
You're not a public filter?
I'm not a public filter either. Public figure, public filter. I'm just out.
But instead of addressing this, yeah. Okay. But Ariana Grande is still
End of the day, you're still good looking, so.
Yeah, obviously.
You're fine.
So, I mean,
you're fine.
What else do we got here?
Excellent.
Oh, yeah, you've heard about that. Phil Rudd in the news.
I don't watch it.
Oh, dude, he tried to take a hit out on somebody. Yeah, I know.
Great movie.
Terminator.
Ready for a Han Solo movie.
Terminator Genesis, what the critics are saying. I have to see this. Did you see Terminator Genesis yet?
I have not seen Terminator Genesis.
I once saw it.
Why did they spell Genesis wrong?
Well, the premise of the movie is like Genesis is Skynet. Yeah. But here's the thing with Terminator Genesis. It seems like every Terminator movie that has come out, like, they're completely screwing up the chain of events, if you will. Like, none of the movies actually agree with each other on what is happening. Like this one, case in point.
None of them match up, essentially, what you're saying.
Yeah. And then, of course, this is the big one. This is the one where at the end of the movie they finally blow up Skynet. And then when the credits are over, of course, it has to show a scene where Skynet is still alive.
This may contain some spoiler alerts. I'm sorry.
Seriously, 5 movies into this, they need to be done with this already. They really do need to be done with this already. Because at this point, I'm just seeing them because I want to finish the storyline. I want it to be over. It's just like Fast and the Furious when they announced that Furious 8 is going to come out after Furious 7. Like, Furious 7 had to, I hope to God you've seen Furious 7 by now. But Furious 7 had a final ending. Everybody's done with everything. The asshole is sitting down there in his basement, in his little cell, blocked off. He's good. They're done.
Actually, no, that wasn't it. The end of Furious 7 that had, what's his name? Jason Statham's character when you see the dude in the hospital. Well, that was the beginning of it. Was it the beginning of it?
That was the beginning of it.
When the dude in the hospital, that's what people are saying. People are saying the dude in the hospital, no one ever knows what happens to him.
He's a vegetable.
He's a vegetable. But you know what happens to vegetables?
They rot.
They rot. And when they get loose, they make people sick. Furious 6 could be about, remember VeggieTales? That's where VeggieTales comes into play. You're welcome.
The franchise has been reinvigorated, according to James Cameron. Like, this is a renaissance. Seriously? Like, why do you need to reinvigorate a series that should be near its end? It should have ended. I don't know. Fact check time.
First Terminator movie was Wikipedia. This message is brought to you by Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia.
October 26th, 1984. 1984. They just made the 5th movie come out in 2015. That is 30 years, 31 years. That's a long time to be running a 5-movie series.
Well, their main character is governor of California. So
he's not the governor of California. You know that, right?
Well, he was governor of California.
He was governor.
So with him being the governor, he had to.
And of course, they had to do.
He had to govern California, so he couldn't be running around making movies and stuff. I don't see why not. I do it.
Yeah, right. That would only increase your image as a governor.
Yeah.
I'm a badass governor.
Because I like to govern my people, but also entertain them as well.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil this movie.
What's this Han Solo movie nonsense here?
There's another one, Star Wars. I think Star Wars should be over by now.
Star Wars was over. Everything was over. They finished episode 3 up.
See, why?
Everything.
Alright, no, this is a good topic of discussion. Why do they make run-on movie series? Like, movie series that just run on way past what they should.
when you see, I blame it on Disney.
Oh, all right, elaborate.
Disney Channel killed it. So here's the thing: Disney has a poop ton of money, but they have little to no ideas left. If you notice, if you were to watch the Disney Channel right now, if you were to turn it on, if this TV has Disney Channel,
Right.
like I said, if it did have it, if you looked at the newest series that they got on there, little to no acting skills involved with it. Content is pretty much the same along every single TV show. There's a problem, they try to fix it, and the problem gets worse, then they end up fixing it. Every single TV show is like that. But with Disney having so much money, they're like, what can we do to at least, you know?
Well, isn't that pretty much the premise of every show?
I know, but like, as a channel and a corporation, you'd feel like, especially there's like Mickey Mouse,
Like,
all that nonsense.
but do they even have like a developing plot line underneath of what's going on throughout the regular events?
I don't
of the show?
follow the show, so I mean, but every time I turn on TV and it happens to be on, I'm like, let's see what this is about, and then I'll just be like, wow, this is
Well,
stupid.
well, like I'm assuming you watch the show House.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know how pretty much every episode of House had the same general thing. Somebody comes in, they don't know what's wrong with this person. They do a whole bunch of things in them, making them worse. Yada yada. House has his oh my god moment.
Yeah.
Figures out what's going on.
I mean, look
Goes.
at this, like this.
Oh my god. And then and then you know it goes in. Okay, this is my absurd theory on what's going on. This is why it works. Yada yada. Treat for this, and you know, patients cured. Now sometimes they die just to change it up a little bit, but yeah. But the thing is, underneath of that, there's a developing storyline of what's going on behind
Just like, you know,
just the actual
TV
medicine,
shows like
his relationships with people,
right.
his problems that he's facing, yada yada. But what you're saying now completely makes sense. Like, it doesn't surprise me that there's no
each
developing
episode, like,
storyline.
different. Disney's, like, yeah, let's put it this way. Disney shows, you won't be lost if you didn't watch the previous episode. Like, you know, you have the series like, you know, like Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., The Flash, Arrow.
Yeah,
they have their own separate episodes, but underneath it, there's always something that wraps the whole season together.
Yeah.
And that's what I think Disney's missing. And so what they're going to do is, you know, let's make our normal TV series easy for people to follow. But everyone already has watched the whole Star Wars saga. What else does Disney own now? They own a crap ton of things.
Do I look like I follow Disney?
I don't know. I know they own Star Wars now.
Yeah.
They have Mickey Mouse flying in the next one, probably. R2-D2's going to be Pluto. But basically, Disney's using Star Wars as their base, and like, you know, since Star Wars is technically done, they have to pretty much add something onto it. I'm going to consider the new Star Wars movie as a type of fan-based kind of movie, like fan fiction type of thing.
Right.
I mean, what, George Lucas, does he have any say in it at all? I don't think he does.
Is George Lucas even affiliated with the new one?
I don't think so. I don't even know. I mean, I feel like if Disney has it, I think they
What's
have
the new one? Episode 7?
episode 7, yeah. I think George Lucas sold all the rights to it.
Episode 7, Force Awakens. Yeah. Based on characters by George Lucas.
Based off the characters. So, I mean, that's why they saw Han Solo.
But I mean, none of the credit that's the only credit going towards George Lucas.
Based on characters by George Lucas.
I mean, it's produced by Lucasfilm, which is his company, I think. Yeah.
Lucasfilm is his.
Yeah, but
probably the storylines would be. I'm gonna say it's a fan fiction. That's my final analysis of this.
He's far more knowledgeable about Star Wars than I am.
I did watch the whole Clone Wars animated series on Netflix.
I'll be 100% honest right now, and I've been meaning to get around to it for a long time, but I just haven't had the time. I've never watched a single Star Wars film, ever.
I had the whole saga.
We'll get on that one day.
I'm off all this week, and you're off that one week. You can get knocked out at night. I did it once. Harry Potter's kind of hard, but Star Wars you have to get done in the night.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just get drunk and do it. Now, here, why did they do 4, 5, 6, and then turn around and do 1, 2, 3?
It's just one of those things where I'm not too sure, to be honest with you, why they did it in that order. But I kind of like how they did it though, because you watch 4, 5, and 6, you kind of have a 4, 5, and 6. You can watch those by themselves, and you can still understand everything.
Okay.
1, 2, and 3 being the prequels to those ones.
Right.
All those 3 movies could give you those moments. Like why does Luke Skywalker have this sort of thing in this movie, and then something else down prequel will be like, yeah, this is why this is going on. You're like, that's what they're referencing to, kind of thing. And then I think episodes 1, 2, and 3 are basically it's the backstory of Darth Vader. What led up to this guy that's in a dark mask and inside a giant floating ball in the middle of space. And it also shows you how it came apart, because you'll watch episode 1 and 2, The Phantom Menace or Attack of the Clones. You're like, why do these clone troopers look like the stormtroopers?
This is why he's won all.
Clone troopers are the good guys in those first 3. Stormtroopers are the bad guys, and then you understand. Anakin was the one who was in charge of the clone army at the end of episode 3, basically with the Emperor, and they changed the what they call it the Galactic Republic. The Republic was what the clone troopers were. They changed it to the Empire. The Empire. And
whatever he just said. Alright, so
I don't even know if that makes sense.
Dude, it might have made sense.
I would have to watch it over again because I don't think I said it right. Anywho, that's what's going on. And then there's the whole thing of who shot first, Han Solo or the one Greedo guy.
We're done with this. This is my brain hurts now. Holy
Greedo shot first.
My brain hurts
It
now.
was self-defense.
Oh, and then of course the leaked trailer that we watched not too long ago with the new
Deadpool.
Dude. If anybody here is a Marvel fan,
do not take your kids to watch Deadpool.
No, don't take your kids to watch Deadpool.
Don't even take them to watch the trailer.
No, actually, no. Don't even do that. Like, and that I think this is a cool direction that Marvel is taking.
What, Deadpool?
With Deadpool, because every movie they've come out with so far, the entire Avengers series, all the Iron Man, Thor, all that stuff. While it has a lot of violence in it and whatnot, people were hurting people, killing people, and stuff like that, it's typically been a movie you can take your kids to go see.
Everyone knows. I mean, all the kids know the Hulk. They know Captain America.
Yeah, and Iron Man.
Those are the commercialized superheroes.
I mean,
Marvel. That's what you'll find on a kid's T-shirt.
I mean,
go outside and try to find a kid with a Deadpool shirt. Let alone find a kid who knows who Deadpool is.
Yeah, I mean, if you like watching the movies, yes, some of the language and some of them is a little bit coarse, but all in all, you can take your kids to go see it, and it'll be completely fine. But this Deadpool movie, like during the trailer, there were just F-bombs dropped, there were S-bombs dropped, all that stuff. Like it was nothing. Yeah, naked women, and of course, Deadpool being Deadpool, and that's why. I don't know. All in all, I'm just excited to see it. It's gonna be something cool because
It's gonna be funny.
Deadpool is probably the wittiest Marvel character. Him and Spider-Man.
And Spider-Man are definitely the wittiest ones there.
Speaking of which,
Deadpool can never be Avengers.
I did watch the Amazing Spider-Man, the first movie in the reboot. I haven't seen the second one yet. I sat down and watched the first one the other day. I like how they added more of Spider-Man's wit into this new reboot of it.
The one without Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, the one with Tobey Maguire, he was always like this dark, sad guy. Yeah. Like it's almost like when they wrote the series, they kept Uncle Ben's death with him for too long. Yeah. But like the Amazing Spider-Man, they had him in that car scene where he's just like, oh no, you don't, nope, stay in here, you're staying in here, oh yep, and then he's just like making all these jokes towards the cops. And I'm like, yeah, this is the Spider-Man I know and love. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, Tobey Maguire was a fantastic movie.
That's what I don't get as to I don't know if it's like the director that's doing it or whoever writes it, because you feel like it being a Marvel branded movie, they should have got it on the first try.
You would think, but
yeah. And don't get me started on the Fantastic Four. Human Torch is not black. None of them are black. End of story. Next topic.
This is the world we live in. I know. I mean, they've got to.
That's the one place where I'd say stick to the original stuff.
Wait, who else did they make? Oh, That's just like when they did the remake of Annie.
The black end.
Yeah, the black Annie. It's like okay.
M.A.
It's like okay. No, look, don't get me wrong. Not racist. 100. This is my best friend.
And I'm brown.
He is brown. No, don't get me wrong. I am not racist at all. But when it comes to something like that, even if you're trying to do a reboot or something, you gotta follow the original like story of it. Like, no, who's honestly gonna get offended if you do a remake of Annie with a white girl?
And I don't think it's wrong. If it's originally like that, stick with the original.
Yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, cool. You're trying to. I don't know. I don't want to get too into this because I know people are gonna flame me for trying to be racist or something like that. Why not have Facebook open?
Or flame. What's with the Sunday tacos?
It's Sunday. It's Sunday. I think we've already roasted Ariana Grande.
I don't think we roasted her. She's the last person I want to roast. In fact, I'd rather take her somewhere where we can eat pot roast and have a nice sit down dinner for wine. That was something.
Oh, this.
I don't want to bring her up.
No, we can't talk about it. What about Donald Trump? Have you been seeing some of the stuff that Donald Trump is going on with? Like all Donald Trump's immigration. Going off about immigration.
I'm not good about that now.
He's mad. He's mad about Mexicans coming in here.
I did hear about that. Yeah.
He is mad about Mexicans. Which, I mean, alright, we know immigration's been a problem in this country for a very, very, very long time. Culturally, it's good for us. Economically, I don't believe it is. Not so much. But then again, I look at it, like where I work, we have Mexican guys that work with us, okay? And the job they do for us is stuff that a lot of people wouldn't want to do, walking around picking up trash.
True. Yeah.
In the hot sun for 10 hours a day. It's stuff that a lot of people just don't want to do, but they're more than happy to do it because they want the money.
Yeah, the reason why they're coming here is because back where they're from, there's no opportunities like we got over here. So
yeah, I mean,
they're coming here to work. That's their main purpose.
This is what I've heard from people is if somebody from there comes over here and can save up $100,000 by the time they're 40, they can go back to Mexico and live comfortably off of that for the rest of their lives.
Exchange rates ridiculous.
Yeah.
The dollar is strong.
And
in those places like that.
Yeah, and crap is just so cheap. But on to Donald Trump. Obviously dropped ties with the Miss USA pageant. He's had a bunch of companies dropping ties with him. Like he's dropped ties with NASCAR. Let me see. One formal list.
I still wish Walker would have ran for president.
Alright, here's why. A comprehensive list of everyone trying to sever ties with Donald Trump. Okay. This should be good.
There's an ad.
Why are there ads on website pages? Okay.
Yeah, let's see what we got here.
Miss USA performer Jay Baldwin.
Univision?
That's
the whole thing?
I think so, Tom. More Miss USA. The Miss USA co-host, NBC Universal cutting ties with Donald Trump. Miss USA sponsor Farouk Systems.
Mexican broadcaster Televisa.
Miss USA judge. Craft brewer Five Rabbit Cerveza.
Oh man, what are you doing?
Studio Aura. More Miss USA.
Why is Miss USA so upset?
Oh, what? No. Here are a couple good ones.
I won't be upset if
Here's a good one. Macy's, the company that carries Donald Trump's line of clothing. His line of executive shirts and suits and whatever, all the executive clothing.
The city of New York.
Dude, he has pissed so many people off that the entire city of New York is just like, yo, Donald.
That's good.
That's good. We ain't talking. Nope. You know Donald, talk to the hand. Talk to the hand.
The fact you got a whole city. Wait, go back up. You got Emmett Smith, Flo Rida. Flo
Rida's performing in Miss USA.
Apparently.
You spin me right round, baby, right.
The Trump home mattress maker. He's not even at a bed anymore.
Wait a minute.
Serta.
Wait,
Serta mattresses?
Serta mattresses makes a Donald Trump version of a mattress.
Yes, it's stuffed with dollar bills.
It must be so comfortable. CEO and
NASCAR.
NASCAR sponsor Camping World.
NASCAR. ESPN.
Hold on, no, stop for a second. Let's go back to NASCAR. All right, we all look at NASCAR fans as those rednecks, those extreme rednecks. They're all like, you have to take our jobs, all that good stuff.
As Juan Pablo Montoya. Actually, he's IndyCar now, I think.
Yeah,
I think he may be IndyCar now.
No, I think Juan Pablo is
he racing both?
I think he races both. But let's just go back to this. Rednecks. Some of the most conservative people in the world don't like what Donald Trump is saying about immigration and Donald Trump's take on everything. I just find that hilarious. Yeah, ESPN, PGA, this guy's
Tiger Woods doesn't even like him.
This guy has a
Iron Chef, the FAA, isn't it?
Federal Aviation.
It's not about to fly. Oh, he has a private jet. Oh wait, no. He can't even take his private jet out.
Wow. I don't know.
I feel like we are. I think we are obliged to cut ties with him as well.
Yes, Donald Trump, if you're watching this, fuck damn.
We have cut ties with you. I'm sorry.
No, it's funny. There's no way he can have any standing in this if he's even a serious presidential candidate, or if he's serious about running for president. There's no way he has a leg to stand on because so many his approval ratings are already in the gutter.
The city of New York doesn't want him.
His approval ratings are already in the gutter, and he's. What are you doing?
Siri.
How may I help you?
What is the population of the city of New York?
The population of New York City is about 8,491,000.
That's a lot.
Must I say any more?
That's a lot of votes.
Thank you.
I aim to please.
I'm polite to Siri.
Can I see that? Hey Siri.
Hey, me?
Siri, what is 0 divided by 0? Siri, what is 0 divided by 0?
Imagine that you have 0 cookies and you split them evenly among 0 friends. How many cookies does each person get? See, it doesn't make sense. And Cookie Monster is sad that there are no cookies, and you are sad that you have no friends.
Siri, you're a bitch.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
This is why I have Google. Siri's mean to me.
That's why Google wasn't responding to you that one time.
Bet you'll respond to me now. Okay, Google. See? There, Google. Google. What is 0 divided by 0?
Watch this thing explode.
It'll blow my hand off.
It's trying to calculate it for you, I think.
Google doesn't even want to give me an answer on that. See, I like that. At least Google won't answer me if it's a stupid question.
If you are driving and there are lightning bugs out and you hit one, will the lightning part flash still on your windshield?
No. Because lightning bug is dead.
But I feel like his butt has so much energy that it could still work. Like when we cut a chicken's head off.
Only if he eats a burrito. Alright, yeah, Donald Trump will skip the boycott in this USA pageant. What else?
He's not even allowed there. It's probably New York.
Why are we back talking about politics? Oh, have you ever seen the YouTube guy PewDiePie?
Yeah.
Dude, have you heard about how much money he made last year?
Absolutely not. Some YouTubers make some good money though.
7.4.
This makes it 7.4 million. I might cry.
He made $7.4 million, and guess what? People are pissed off about that.
I mean,
alright, look, okay, yes.
I mean.
But look at this. He releases a lot of content on his channel.
Yeah.
He gets people to like him a lot.
Yeah.
He makes ad revenue. and I mean, like honestly, he puts enough into it that yeah, I think if he puts the work into it, yeah, sure,
Well,
give him the money.
Here's the thing. He's just, I mean, he's probably, I want to say he's one of the original YouTubers. I mean, PewDiePie, Smosh, Higa, what's it, iJustine, Shane Dawson, what's that one really, with Jenna Marbles too. I mean, they're all, if you look at their, I mean, I guess now if you look at their first videos, I mean, they probably have all the views now, but they probably started off with a couple hundred views, thousand views, and just got to share it.
Well, I mean, like, yeah.
And their videos are probably filmed on a potato like this one here.
Yeah.
And then now their videos are all studios and perfect lighting.
Well, I mean, let's examine something about this, because I saw somebody he made a video response to it talking about, how money shouldn't be an issue when it just comes to people watching his content. And he's right, it shouldn't. Like, if you watch his content and you enjoy it, what does it matter how much money? How does it affect you in any way, shape, or form? How much money this guy makes? Yeah, exactly.
You're not paying for YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, sure, you gotta watch an ad every now and then, but so what? But what does it matter to you if this guy makes money off of YouTube? How does it affect your life in any way? I also saw some guy comment on there, oh, I could probably do the same thing, but I probably wouldn't make money. But yeah, you actually would if you put enough effort into it. If you sat there and made quality content and shared the hell out of it and got hundreds of thousands upon millions and millions of views and gained 35 million subscribers on YouTube, then yes, it just takes your work and dedication, and you could probably do the exact same thing.
I think it's also the time too. I mean, unless you're like a really big company or do something stupid on YouTube, you're not gonna get that much traction. I think just because those guys I listed before, they were kind of like when YouTube was still starting, so the actual YouTube library of videos was kind of restricted, as in, like, limited, as in, what you watch.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Chocolate Rain guy.
Chocolate Rain
guy, yeah. Or the Zande. That video was like his only one on there, I think. Yeah, I think he had a couple other covers or something like that. But other than that, that's it. I mean, Smosh had that Pokemon thing where Ian or whatever his name was licking Ash Ketchum up and down. That's just it.
Right now. What do you think about the competitive flag?
To be honest with you, I think it's a pretty cool flag. I think it's cool. It doesn't bother me when I see it at all. That's coming from me. It doesn't bother me at all. Even if I see like on the back of a lifted pickup truck that's all canoed out, I'm like, yeah, better flag, cool.
It's just people getting a little bit too bothered about it.
Everyone's getting bothered by everything. You legalize one thing, then someone's gonna find something else that they don't like or want to legalize or something like that.
Gun control.
Legalize Nissan Skylines. How about that?
Exactly. You can legalize marijuana, but you can't legalize it in Nissan Skyline.
It's because of emissions. But yet, you saw Hummers on the road, big diesel trucks, catless race cars just running around.
Wouldn't know anything about that.
Absolutely not.
And actually, this is a pretty good time to segue into car news. Okay. Sky News. What about Sky News? What's going on in the skies today?
It's up. It's blue.
Is it still blue?
Probably sunsetting right now. What time is it? There's no windows down here.
7:17.
7:17.
Not quite sunset. Yeah, I think sunset.
Let's see, what are we gonna talk about?
Sunset's at 8:20.
Oh, right.
GM recalls.
GM recalls. Let's go. I got this one. As a service advisor, I think I am the one responsible for
600. GM recalling 686,000 crossovers from 4 brands for faulty liftgate.
Faulty liftgates are the 100% reason why people have head injuries when loading groceries.
You're talking about
liftgate is on the back hatch of crossovers.
Oh, okay. For faulty lift.
I mean, it's probably either I didn't read it yet, but it's probably either the shocks that lift them up, the motor mechanism if it's automatic. That's pretty much it.
The issue is faulty prop recovery system software.
There's also safeties on them too, so that's probably what it is.
Software that might not recognize when gas support struts become worn and can no longer support the weight of the lift.
Yep.
Prop recovery system is intended to accomplish a controlled slow return of the liftgate to a closed position, but the issue means the liftgate can then close too quickly and cause injury. CNBC reports that General Motors has indicated 56 injuries associated with the problem.
See, that there, that's just
Okay,
bad
and if you own any of these vehicles, this directly affects you. The 2007 to 2012 GMC Acadia is built between September 15th, 2006 and February 29th.
Please call your local GM dealer. Figure out when
2007 to 2010 defunct Saturn Outlooks built between August 17th, 2006
so basically
and
the
March
GMC
18th.
Acadia again. They're all the same cars. They're all the same platform.
2008 to 2012 Buick Enclaves built between January 3rd to 2007 and February 29th, 2012, and 2009 to 2012 Chevrolet Traverse. Oh God, Traverse built between July 6th, 2008 and February 29th, 2012. That is what you need to worry about these days. Stuff hitting you in the head.
And don't forget, you still have your Camaros and all your other ignition locks.
Everything, all the weapons and stuff developed in the world right now, all the terrorists that we have to worry about, and still the main concern is being hit in the head by something.
And don't forget about your airbags. That's about something faster. Hauling, Alfa Romeo, Julia.
It's not even worth it because we can't get
You
Alfa
can't
Romeo
get that
this year.
now. Batman versus Superman,
Or
right there, Hummer H3. I want to talk about that one.
in-cabin fire risk.
Yes. Because it's very important for you to change your cabin air filter every 30,000 miles on the vehicle. Every 15 to 30,000 miles, so, you know. You don't.
Ooh, we own Mazda, so this works. Mazda introduces mobile app with remote vehicle features.
What do we got here?
Oh wow, it's basically your tech key fob that has your lock, your unlock, and an automatic start. Yeah, on an app on your phone. Is this what the world is coming to?
I guess that defeats the purpose of having a key, but what if you lose your phone, then your car won't start because you lost your phone. But what if your phone battery is dead? Looks like your car because your phone battery is dead. You still need keys. Next, Golf R. They always tease one of those every time a new Golf comes out.
330 horsepower Golf race car concept. Okay.
Yeah, I think what stock Golf GTI makes about 200 horsepower, 210 on a good day. At the crank. Maybe the Golf R. Golf R is around 240, I think, 260.
Are you talking about the GTI?
I'm talking the GTI. I think makes about 200 horsepower, 210, 215, something like that. There.
210 to 212.
Yeah, 220 is probably your like Autobahn or like Golf R. Maybe that's probably Autobahn's 221.
210.
Yeah, okay, so they're still slow, but you know, with the proper tuning and you know, if you can afford APR
$31,000.
Let's do a little bit of math here. For $31,000, you get a hatchback with about 210 horsepower.
Are you doing cost per horsepower?
Now I'm gonna do something else.
Okay.
I paid about 21 for mine, and about another 2,000. So I spent about 23,000 on my car, and I am well over that number.
Close to 300.
I'm close to 300.
Okay. Drool, float, and torrents after these guys at the office saw this guy. There is no R badging anywhere. They won't market say this is
That
an
is
R.
because the R will actually make production. There's a Golf R. This one here is the stupid. Every year Volkswagen makes a new Golf. They have some stupid one that makes a stupid number. Make like one of them.
Oh, so this is a touring car concept.
It's a concept car that will never make it to any type of showroom.
Okay, it's
Golf does the Volkswagen does that with every single Golf that comes out. Every single Golf that comes out, they do something like this.
It routes 330 horsepower from a turbocharged 2 liter.
They had a W12 model that they made for like last year, or last body style, I think.
It's still front wheel drive. Yeah,
DSG dual clutch automatic transmission.
Dude, don't knock those dual clutches.
The dual clutches are good. It's the same thing as the Audi Tiptronic stuff. So I know that's the real deal. Dual clutches are real.
Yeah. And, I mean, this car actually looks pretty good.
It's race spec. I got a cage and seats.
Wait, so is this street legal?
Safe. Has no carpets.
Everybody knows.
That is an ugly Volkswagen interior. Where's the plaid at?
What do we got here?
2016 Toyota Prius. Enough said. Next one. Aston Martin may be partner for illegal Red Bull hypercar. So Red Bull's actually make the car now.
Red Bull hypercar.
Yeah, so
road legal.
Red Bull is basically just a racing.
No, all right, hang on. Let's talk about cars like this. I mean, Formula 1 cars. Like, have you seen what is it? Lotus. Lotus makes something like that.
Like an open wheel road car.
Right.
Yeah.
No, well, no, not right. It's not a road car. So here's the thing: you can pay. It's kind of like the Ferrari FXX. Okay. You can buy it, but it has to stay at a racetrack. It has to stay garaged at a racetrack, or it can be they will take it to a racetrack for you, but it has to stay on the premises of the racetrack.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Lotus has a open wheel car like this, and when you buy the car, which costs almost $1 million, it was featured on Top Gear. They will trailer it to the track for you, and you'll get pit crew with it when it gets trailered to the track, and you can drive it around the track. But once you're done for the day, they take the car back. So you pay $1 million to have a car that you can use anytime at a racetrack. This road legal Red Bull hypercar.
A hypercar is essentially your past your exotic, so that's that's above your Lamborghini. So a hypercar, I think there's like the Koenigsegg's, I think there's just the Koenigsegg's that fall in that. They're like the aerial Atom.
Yeah.
I guess would be considered hypercar.
Yeah. So
the Swedish cars are hypercars for some reason. They surpass the Italians in a sense.
So it appears that Aston Martin is partnering up with Red Bull to make this thing.
So I mean, Red Bull Racing has been a prominent figure in the past couple of years.
Report has surfaced an auto car that suggests the model will be built by 2018 and it will result from a collaboration with Aston Martin rather than as originally speculated.
Infinity.
Red Bull Racing sponsor. Yeah, Nissan Infinity.
Yeah, so I mean, the Formula One Red Bull racing car is sponsored by Infinity. Sebastian Vettel has a lot of ties with that as well. The race, actually, Sebastian not even part of that anymore. Yeah, what's that there? Mazda 3 drop price. Yay! Yay!
I don't care about that. I'm ready for the new speed. Give me the new Mazda speed. There's third Enzo Ferrari movie. There were already two. Did not know that.
5 highlights from June 2010 U.S. car sales. That's who we got.
Okay.
That's who we got here. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Hyundai and Kia have
First halves.
and that's actually, I understand that. Working in Porter, we have a Hyundai division. The Genesis sedan, the Equus, they look like top dollar luxury cars.
And the $5 $5.0 Genesis sedan.
Yes,
That's a V8 engine.
they look like top dollar cars. I mean, you get out of one, you definitely look like you have done some great things in your life.
Yeah, and I'm assuming they're not all that expensive.
I mean, I think they start around like $40,000-$50,000, probably fully loaded, but you're around $60,000. I mean, which is still an affordable price for something of that caliber. I mean, that puts you into like Mercedes, BMW demographic as looks and stuff like that. So,
what do we got here? Subaru is far from.
I'm calling you guys all out right now. If you own a Subaru, race me. Okay.
All right, down boy. Heel. The Subaru is far from blue. Subaru BRZ Subaru fans prefer the WRX and STI over the BRZ by 4-1. Is that really such a surprise?
It makes sense. You are spending $20,000. Well, the BRZ is probably like 22, 23. WRX is right around 26. Substantial amount of power in the WRX, 4-wheel drive. BRZ, just a regular boxer engine, rear-wheel drive.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they're not comparing the same car. If you want a true Subaru, I'd say go with the WRX or the STI.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a really good track car, I'd say go with
the
BRZ.
but I mean, it even says it could be signs that all the BRZ really needs to succeed is more power because the sales.
You literally need to just slab a STI engine or even a WRX engine.
Yeah,
their turbo
because they had sales 2166 WRX STI sales in 1 month. Yeah.
I mean,
it does not indicate.
Look at any. I'm pretty sure if you were to go into like a BRZ form right now, I bet you there are thousands of threads of turbo installs on those sides.
Yeah.
And there's turbo kits. I know for a fact there's turbo kits on there because that was one of my options when I was looking for a new car. I was thinking BRZ or FRS, and then there's a turbo kit that's made.
But here's the thing: you see something like that, people want that with a turbo already on it, because when you think super race car, you think of something that already has a turbo.
Sure, sure.
Like the Forester, they have an STI version of the Forester with a turbo, I believe.
That's Japan only market. JDM only. There was never a Force. There's a Forester with I believe I know there's a Forester maybe with a turbo, but it's not an STI brand. I think because the Legacy has one. It's probably like the Legacy.
Yep.
2.5 GT or whatever.
That's what I was thinking. Audi on its 54th roll.
Volkswagen.
Yeah. Volkswagen barely outsells Mercedes-Benz.
That's kind of surprising. I don't never thought Mercedes would be up there for sales. Nissan GTRs are popular. Yeah.
Whoa, okay, here we go. When is a Nissan GTR as popular as a Nissan Cube? A Nissan Cube? Wait, so
you don't even make the Cube anymore, which is why I'm kind of surprised.
Mighty GTR can take credit for Nissan's record June, or at least 0.08% of it.
Actually, I can kind of chime in on this just because I know what we had sold. I know for just our dealership, the Rogues, they literally sell them as they come off the truck. Like once we get them all inspected, they go straight to the new car lot, and they're pretty much sold within the next week or two. That's the Rogue. The new Murano with the new redesign, those have been selling great. Just because people wanted something new, and it is something to look at.
I'm only got GTRs sit for freaking out.
Well, GTRs don't even come in unless they're be bought.
So
we don't keep any GTRs on the lot because anyone can come and be like, hey, let me test drive a GTR.
The only place I've been to a few Nissan
I'm almost positive for the GTR test drive, you have to put money down for it. I'm almost positive.
I will say that the only place I've seen a GTR sit is a dealer up near the rich area of Pennsylvania at Concordville, which is around Lancaster.
Yeah, there's a
Lancaster, Westchester, where there are a lot of people there that have money. And there was a GTR. It was obviously sitting inside the showroom. The brand's total for the month of June was 114,243 vehicles sold. 93 of those were GTRs.
Actually, this is pretty.
Which is almost neck and neck with the Cube sales of 115 cars. And just like you said, the new Murano was off like a bandit, up 74%, and the Rogue was up 54%. Yeah. And full size NV van.
Those are actually really good. A lot of people really like them just because it's not because normally before the vans that you'd have to get are either the Dodge Sprinter or the Mercedes branded one,
which I'm assuming a Mercedes branded one color is best.
Yeah, and then there's also like the Ford, I think Ford man, or the old work trucks like the Econoline and all that. Mm-hmm. The NV has a full,
and Ford also makes the Transit.
Yeah, those are the small ones, but NV has a whole different. There's different tiers of NV. You can have the one with the standing room in it, the full size one, then have one with the not the standing room, but like the normal cargo van. Then they have like the smaller ones. They also have a taxi division as well. So the NV is pretty versatile as it is. Right. That's why people like buying them because you can do so many things. But they have a passenger van that holds like 14 people or something. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And it appears that the Titan took off too. Titan's up to 1,115.
And the Titan's going to go up because they have the diesel coming in shortly.
Finally, a foreign diesel truck. I'm curious to see how that works out.
I believe they said they have the Allison transmission in it.
So a foreign diesel truck with a
Allison transmission with a Cummins.
Nissan branded Dodge Ram.
Essentially, yes. That's what it's going to be.
Alright. I'm really curious about the new 4-cylinder Colorado that's supposedly coming out, or is out already. I'm not sure. 4-cylinder diesel. It's supposed to make like 390 foot-pounds torque, I do believe.
I mean, that's not surprising. We have all the TDIs out there, so why not? Civic Type R.
Oh wait, we were just talking about the Civic Type R. It's so powerful that Alex, read that headline.
Honda Civic Type R engine. So powerful they had to build it
in America.
Does
that mean they're going to have... Oh my god, you know what that means, right?
Honda C Civic Type R's in my grouping there.
What that means is all the guys that are Honda guys right now are gonna have to go out and buy new tools. Because no longer will they be able to take their cars apart with a 10, a 12, a 14, and a 17.
Hammer.
And a hammer. Yeah, they're gonna actually need to buy standard tools.
Let's see here. Because I know the Civic Type R is definitely something to mess with because it's a step above. It's a big step above an SI.
Absolutely.
306 horsepower hot hatch. Yes. I don't know why they won't send the Civic Type R.
It did the Nürburgring in 7 minutes and 50 seconds.
That's a respectable time for a 4-cylinder.
Yeah, like what is the? Hang on.
GTR, I think, is a low 7, maybe even 6. I know 7 minutes is good for a road car. What did they say? Not like a 7.
It's a 708.
It's a low 7.
Yeah, it's a low 7.
So
But this is a purpose-built 500 horsepower race car, all-wheel drive.
Something with 200 horsepower less.
And and I think a 40-second gap on that from a Honda Civic is actually not all that. Not a big difference. Like I'm pretty sure,
and that will be technically a stock Honda Civic too, if you just buy a Type R from factory. Evo's probably right around the same time as it's probably a mid 7. Probably not the Evo 10 form.
Oh wow, that actually beats out the Evo 10.
Driver mod.
That
driver mod. I'm calling it right now. There's no way. Is this an all-wheel drive Honda?
No, this is just front-wheel drive.
There's no way. There's driver mod involved in this.
According to this,
there's no way.
In 2011, an Evo X GSR did 757, driven by Mark Chandler.
Do they have Mark Chandler?
I don't know, but that means that lap time posted in a Honda Civic is faster than an Evo, stock for stock.
So I mean, there's something in play here. I think it's drivetrain loss then.
We might have
an all-wheel drive.
Dude, with this
probably the weight.
With this coming out, we might have to stop disrespecting Honda so much.
I mean, here's my view on Honda is this, and I think we've already talked this. Our good friend Jason actually said, I think I'm quoting him here. If you can't make a Honda fast, you are retarded. There are enough parts out there for you to be able to beat any car out there, and I have seen it done.
Let's see.
Built motor, good turbo or supercharger, good tune. The cars are light. I mean, yeah, you'll sound like crap with an exhaust, but at least it'll be moving.
Wait a second. Alright, hang on. I didn't know this.
With the driver mod.
Hang on. The bad news is we won't get it here in the US. But the heart of every European market Type R will beat to the tune of the Star Spangled Banner. Honda will build a 2.0 liter direct injected turbo VTEC 4-cylinder engine right here in the US.
Very tall engine.
Well, the 2015 Civic Type R will never be available in the US market.
Type R itself, but everyone's going to do a swap eventually.
Never be available in the US market. Then why the hell are you teasing us with this thing? Seriously.
Well, I mean, look at the Focus RSs that we used to make. We're finally going to get one.
Finally, but I mean, alright. That's actually kind of a bummer for me because I was actually, even though I'm not a Honda guy very much,
a fast Honda is definitely exciting.
Yeah, I mean, a 300 horsepower Honda Civic from the factory is something that I would like to see here in America. But of course, Europeans.
You know what I'd love to see in America?
What?
A Nissan Skyline.
Right back to that, aren't we?
I'm gonna keep it.
Let's see. What else we got here? Anything interesting? Bentleys. I'll tell you about the other week how I got cut off. I got cut off by a Bentley, and then almost rear-ended by a Rolls Royce.
I think you're telling me about that, and I asked you to check your wallet and see if you had extra money in there.
Dude, because they passed me by, why not just? Seriously, it was a Bentley Continental that cut me off, and then as I was taking my ex to go home from work, I almost got rear-ended by a Rolls Royce, and apparently they were rolling together, and they were both really hot. They were driven by really hot chicks. Yeah.
Actually, you know what? And this is kind of off topic, but I kind of saw that picture of the Juke on 2 wheels. the Juke Nismo RS, they finally have made a 6-speed manual for the 2016-2015 model. And I've been actually lucky to drive one, and I am very upset with it. I am terribly upset with it.
Really?
Everyone knows that Nismo's the Nissan Motorsports division.
Yeah.
And you would think to believe that if you had a Nismo Juke, which already has a stupid powerful engine, all-wheel drive system.
Is that what Nismo is short for? Nissan Motorsports?
Yes. And Honda Motorsports is Homo. Anyway, the Nismo Juke with the 6-speed manual transmission. You like it, right? It's good, right? That was awesome.
That was good.
You'd think that, something like that, you would have a sports car feeling type of drivetrain. So, yes, they kept the heavy steering wheel. All the seats are with the heavy bolsterings are there. As for your actual transmission feel, it feels like it came straight out of the Versa. The clutch pedal went straight to the floor every single time you drive it. The throws are literally this long. First, second, third, fourth, and fifth, sixth.
This is so far that you don't even have a second hand to show it.
You don't have a second hand to show
But here, I'll use my right hand. Use your left hand to demonstrate the throw.
Here is how long the throw is.
That's terrible.
And it's almost a $30,000 car, and that almost puts you in a stock 370. The stock 370 range, which has a appropriate clutch for it.
Right.
So I don't know why didn't they put like a 370Z clutch, even a stock one? Why didn't they put a stock one in the Nismo Juke?
Here's my belief. This is why I'm partially happy that I switched to the upgraded clutch in my car. When I'm driving like a racy type car, I feel as though it feels as though it should have a heavier clutch, like a harder to push in clutch. Right. But I mean, like you're saying, this new what is it, the Juke RS?
Juke RS, yeah. So there's a Nismo Juke and there's a Nismo Juke RS, which is a tier above the Nismo Juke. It actually gives you a little bit more power, which, like I said, it's stupid.
10 quickest cars for 2015.
Yeah, you see that Dodge dot up there? Yeah. It is a quick car. Why is there a Honda Fit? Camry?
That's Fit SI. Okay, so what do we got here?
Ford Focus, I'm sorry.
Ford Focus
Zero
hatchback.
to 60 in 2 days.
Okay. Hyundai Sonata.
Those have turbos on it, I know that. You can get, actually, I don't think the 2.4 has a turbo. I think the 2.0 has a turbo.
Base MSRP 24 grand, 0 to 60, 7.9 seconds. Okay.
Camry, wow.
Camry 2.5 liter.
It's respectable displacement.
7.9 seconds again for 0 to 60. MSRP 23,860. Golf TDI DSG automatic 0 to 67. Wow, that's actually
a fast for a diesel.
Yeah, that's respectable for a diesel.
That's not bad. I wouldn't mind getting a diesel though, or a Jetta. Honda Fit 1.5.
Well, it weighs nothing. Yeah. 7.7 seconds.
I don't like how Honda's looking right now, to be honest with you. The new full redesign for the front end and all that. I'm not feeling it.
Dude, actually, wow, that must have a fantastic power to weight ratio because 0 to 60, 7.7 seconds, it only has 130 horsepower. It's the plant power weight ratio.
It's cardboard fiber.
Yeah, and at an MSRP of $16,470, that's a cheap car.
There we go.
Golf 1.8 liter TSI.
That's the one with the turbo.
Yeah, 7.7 seconds base MSRP, 21.15. CRV, don't even want to talk about it. Juke all-wheel drive, yeah.
6.9 seconds because you have the traction off the line.
Yeah, and about 23 grand.
It's still such a good car.
It is. Golf TSI 1.8 liter manual. 6.8 seconds. What's the number one? Hyundai Sonata.
This is the one with the turbo, I think.
Hyundai Sonata Eco 1.6 liter dual clutch automatic. Well, yeah, Eco. Yep, 178 horsepower, 1.6 liter turbo 4
cylinder, yes.
7-speed dual clutch trans, 0 to 60 in 6.7 seconds with an MSRP of $24,100. That article was freaking boring. Okay.
Alright.
I think we're done. What's going on in music news today? Nicki Minaj. Love Ariana. Wait. Going right back around to Ariana Grande.
I love looking at her.
She couldn't be more professional or sweet.
She is sweet.
Professional?
What?
I hate America.
Just like, yeah.
Oh,
It's Ariana Grande.
don't care if it's Ariana.
She is gorgeous.
What song does she have that I actually like?
It's like Nick Cannon's music. No one likes it, but they just like the person.
I can't even do that with Ariana Grande.
I could.
Dave Grohl says, like, you've seen Dave Grohl's. Have you seen the video of Dave Grohl just falling off stage and breaking his leg?
Absolutely not.
Dude, it's like, you know Dave Grohl's playing with a broken leg.
Travis Barker plays with broken arm.
Dude, Dave Grohl. Have you seen Dave Grohl's throwing of guitars?
Absolutely not.
That is what Dave Grohl is playing on right now on all of his shows with his cast, and he's got the guitar necks there, thrown, all that good stuff. Dude, it's pretty cool. Dave Grohl's Dave Grohl's
Taylor Swift.
nope.
Big Bill. Who's right? I'm just like saying stuff here. We got here.
I am tired of country music these days.
I don't really listen to country music, to be honest.
I'm used to it, but I mean, it's all the same song over and over again. I mean, look, every single country song these days is about, you know, the guy getting a girl, or it's about women, or whatever. And, you know, to some people, to a lot of people, that says, okay, yeah, they're singing about women, man, they're manly. What is that? You know, talking about manly stuff, talking about women and stuff like that. I'm like, okay. Well, if every single song you sing is reinforcing your image as a straight guy, doesn't that mean you're trying to, like, compensate for something? You see what I'm saying here? Like, you feel such a need to tell people that you like women that you sing every single song you have about them. Make a song about something else going on in your life. Like, seriously, more happy than life than women. Taylor Swift does always have breakup songs because she's somewhat attractive, so I'll let her slide on that.
You know, Ariana Grande's like, you better watch this video like that.
Ooh. Jennifer Lawrence and Taylor Swift in one article. Shut up about Ariana Grande. Seriously.
Ariana Grande, again. 50 Cent. You just feel like with the money he makes, he changes his name to something like
$1.
$1.
No. I got it. Treat it. Ah, wow.
Boy band.
Ooh. Boy band.
Oh,
How stupid is this? How big must he have been?
boy band member collapses on flight after wearing all his clothes.
Yeah. Boy band member collapses on flight.
Have you ever heard of a carry-on?
Yeah, seriously. I mean, I've never flown, so I don't know anything about that. But you've flown.
Essentially, luggage fee. Actually, I don't know. I think depending on the airline. I think when you buy your airplane ticket, I don't even know how it works, to be honest, because I never bought my own airplane ticket. So it's like, you know, my dad will buy it for the family, whatever.
Right.
But I know for a fact that when you check in your luggage, you pay a fee if it's over a weight. Like you get a certain weight for your luggage, and you exceed that, they charge you like per pound or whatever. The carry-on, you can have that as heavy as you want, so it can be a certain size. This kid died of a heat stroke. Is he from One Direction?
Remember British boy band Rewind? Or Rewind. Rewind.
Remember British boy band Rewind?
Collapsed on an airplane Wednesday due to heat exhaustion caused by wearing all his clothes in order to avoid 45 euros in additional.
Euros are pounds.
No, wait, yeah, that is pounds. 45 pounds in additional luggage charges.
He's not getting paid well.
James McElvar, 19, whatever, I don't know.
12 layers of clothing after emptying
a bag of all of its contents and putting it on. even though he took them off when the flight from Stansted, Essex, whatever, to the quintet's hometown of Glasgow was airborne, Rodolfo reported he was violently ill and suffered a fit.
Suffered a fit? Is that British for collapsing, or because a fit is like what a child has when you don't give him candy?
In all, he was wearing 6 t-shirts, 5 sweaters, 3 pairs of jeans, 2 pairs of sweatpants, 2 jackets, and 2 hats.
Okay, well, now about that.
Dude, I can only imagine this guy looked like he was wearing a fat
Why,
suit.
if he isn't a boy band, obviously he's not in a very good one. If he has to pay his own luggage fee.
Dude, I'm serious. I can only assume this guy had to look.
They must suck. Let's look up their music actually. Let's look. I want to only see what this, because obviously, if they have to go on a flight where they have to pay for their own luggage, it's a commercial flight. It's not even like a private jet. And obviously, their producers aren't paying for their stuff either. So let's begin. Do they even have any actual music videos? Did they cover Uptown Funk?
Oh wait, no, this is Baton Rouge based thing.
You want to look up Rewind?
Oh, here we go. Scotland's newest boy band.
They're Scottish. So they're still kind of new. Do they have any music on there?
Oh, yep, here we go.
Okay. Oh my God, maybe if you stop riding roller coasters, it's been saving your money up for.
They're singing on a roller coaster.
They're singing on a roller coaster. Okay. Have you guys had an actual
Oh,
concert?
wait, no, the
We
Monk.
are
Oh,
Full Earth Marketing, a full-service advertising agency.
I don't think this is it either. Seriously, they're.
Are they Scotch or British? You're not scrolling down. Dash for the band Rewind. That could be good. No, those are girls.
Okay, I can't
If
find
you guys aren't even on YouTube, I'm sorry. Like, I'm on YouTube.
You know, we're about to be on YouTube.
Dude, this is like an hour long. YouTube's like, let you put that on video.
Oh, it's only liked videos. That's what it is. Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, alright.
I hope you're feeling good now. I mean, definitely heat stroke's not fun. Especially on an airplane when you're wearing layers.
That's
I feel like it could have been avoided if you, like, drank lots of water.
Justin Bieber's reclamation project. Where are you now?
Oh.
Justin Bieber has dug himself into so much of a hole. It's just.
Have you watched the roast?
Yeah.
I don't really consider it a roast. They're way too playful. If you wanted a real roast, you know what you needed? You would need Gordon Ramsay, Piers Morgan, Simon Cowell, Judge Judy, and Judge Joe Brown all in the same room with Justin Bieber. That is a real roast.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Kevin Hart, maybe funny, maybe keep it real. Like he apologized and like praised them after. I was really hoping Justin Bieber would cry.
Well, here's why Justin Bieber didn't cry. When they did that roast, he wanted it.
Yeah.
He asked for it. He didn't get approached like everybody else does. He asked to be roasted. Why you would want to be roasted like that, I just don't know.
And that's each their own.
I'm officially out of Sunkist. You know what that means? Well, we're officially done with this show.
Officially done. People have been liking myself on Instagram. Who's this guy? Houston, Texas.
Oh, wait. I take that back. There's one more thing we need to do. Get on your cell phone. Open up Tinder. Yes, we are both painfully single. And Tinder won't open my phone.
Shamika.
Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're each going to swipe 3 people. Okay?
Swipe left or swipe right?
We're just going to find people. Find 3 people. Okay? There's some Wi-Fi on so I can actually do this. Elite Mazda started following all this here. Okay. Alright,
That
so
was yesterday.
alright, here's what we got. We're each gonna swipe 3 people.
Okay.
And we're gonna read their profiles and see if anything's going on. Alright.
This one doesn't have one. Can I get a new one?
Yeah. Alright, so okay. This one is Caitlin. Acted 0 minutes ago. That must mean she's online now. Okay, cool. Actually she's somewhat attractive.
Okay, go ahead and read it out.
What's cooking, good looking.
That's it. Okay.
And her college of choice.
Alright, I got this one. I got Latira, acted 4 minutes ago. Philadelphia Airplane Sav. I'm guessing it's Savannah, Georgia. Art major, thrift specialist. Spoiled. There's a clock. A little. What's that sign? Like is that restricted or?
No.
No. So clock. No. Money with wings. If you can't teach me new things, I won't be interested in the friendship. Okay.
Alright, here's one. This is Patricia. Acted 5 minutes ago. And here's a combination of things she likes that I don't get. Pharmacy and boxing. Okay. Bored out of her life and more, traveling the world one summer at a time. Okay, so she gets to travel a lot. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Alright.
I got Sierra. Acted 9 hours ago. She's a sophomore at the University of Delaware. She's 5'7", Delaware born and raised. She likes football, New Orleans Saints, animal lover. She likes vegetables. Yeah, she should be more specific as to which vegetables she likes. And she considers tomato a vegetable.
That means pizza's a vegetable.
Exactly. I love reading. I hate wearing pants. Want to hear me geek out? Ask me about history, cats, or tell me you hate SeaWorld. And then her Instagram name. I'm allergic to cats, so I'm sorry.
Why does she hate SeaWorld?
I don't know.
Alright, so is that 3 for you?
I got my third one here now.
Alright, here's my third one. This is Nicolette. She has bikini pics going on. See, here's what I don't understand. If you're on a site looking for, men hookups or a relationship of anything of the sort, why do you post pictures of yourself with your ex-boyfriend?
That, and also the ones that really kind of get me, are the group pictures. And they're all group pictures. Like, I don't know which one you are, and do not make me figure it out, because you're all wearing sunglasses, you're all wearing the same clothes, and you all have, like, the same hair color.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing was, it's like,
if I'm going to swipe right on that, you all better show up so I can choose.
Yeah, well, I mean, and the thing of it is, it's like, when they post pictures of themselves with, like, their ex-boyfriends, it's almost like they're giving you a standard, like, this is my standard of God. If you're not up to this standard, don't even try, alright? But in any case, this is Nicolette. She loves to dance, she plays basketball, she currently goes to some kind of school for theater. Okay. Family is very important to me, and I celebrate many Italian she's hairy. And she like the pierogi. If you're not a dog person, then we probably won't get along. Alright. I get it, this is Tinder, people don't put too much stuff about their lives on here.
Actually, I got something after this here. So, I got Ray. Is that everything on R-A-E? Ray?
Oh, yeah.
Rai.
Wait a second, let me see that. I know what
coffee emoji, then coffee in the morning, vodka at night, little martini glass emoji. She's addicted to Netflix like everyone else, trying to find a balance between being healthy and having fun. It's not a myth, tattoos are addicting, solitary student, and no, I'm not in grad school, just taking my time. Emoji of a book, and it looks like a smartwatch. That rug really tied the room together. What?
Anyway, I was just randomly swiping after this. Found a girl named Charlie. I know, weird name, but apparently they do that in Britain. From Surrey, England, working at a Girl Scout camp in some state over the summer. Foodie, and I don't know what else to write here, but I don't care because you're British and I've always wanted food. Okay, swipe. Alright.
Actually, you know what thing is kind of funny too? What? You read your profile on there.
I have a new profile.
Mine says employed full-time, needing part-time. I take care of my car more than myself, building my 2012 C3, red hatch emoji, racing flag, Grande screw and a hammer. That's what mine says. That's probably why I don't get too many matches.
Mine says fast cars, period, guitars, period, play shooting, period, guns, period, vaping, period, Marvel, period. That is all.
That is all.
I take a very take it or leave it approach to when
That is pretty much straightforward, though.
Yeah, it's like this is what I am, this is what I like, take it or leave it.
See, the unfortunate thing about this one,
and the thing is, a lot of people choose to leave it.
This is unfortunate. Yeah, but just type up on this one.
I saw that one. She actually, yeah.
You know, I read the bio there. You can probably tell why I had to swipe right on or swipe left. There's a hat in there.
There's a hat in there?
It's a mix.
Oh.
Yeah, buddy.
Alright, I'm done tendering on here.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Alright, well, shall we go ahead and wrap the show up?
Yeah, you gotta put my car back together too.
We did that.
That JB one should be.
Dude, it is 8 o'clock.
Yeah, the JB one should be. What time did you put the JB one on?
5.
Yeah, I put it in about 3 hours then.
And it's hot out, so it's probably set for a while. Alright, yeah, cool. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed our little rambling and ranting and raving on. We're going to try to do this on a regular basis. We're bored. We have time on our hands sometimes, and we do nothing productive with it, ever. So, yeah, we figured we're going to give this a shot.
To be honest, we were just waiting for my JB going to set.
Yeah, we were. Yeah,
my transmission is held in by some weird sticky stuff now.
Yeah. Well, in any case, I hope you guys somewhat enjoyed our little show. If you did, rate a thumbs up. We're probably going to start releasing these in podcast form very soon as we get different equipment. Yeah, cool. This has been Attack of the Bros.
I'm Alex, the brown one.
I'm Wes, the white one. Yeah.
Alright, white people doing stuff that's good. Yeah, funny. But I do that.
Alright, guys, we'll see you later. Thanks. Have a good one.
Fading effect here.
We do need a fading effect. But instead, this is what's going to happen. Alex, say something.
You know,